Hi everyone, my name is Kai and welcome to our review for Black Widow, the long-awaited Disney and Marvel film, directed by Cate Shortland, starring Scarlett Johansson, Florence Pugh, Rachel Weisz, and also David Harbour. So before we jump into this review, I just wanted to say if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, share and subscribe, would be really much appreciated. My target for the year is actually to reach 10 subscribers, so if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like and also subscribing and also sharing, it'll be much appreciated. So Black Widow, it's the long-awaited, of course, it's a long-awaited Marvel film, which was supposed to come out last year, but because of the pandemic and everything, it got pushed back and kept getting pushed back, but finally it came out. So I'm gonna say this. Black Widow is one of those films which I was really anticipated for. However, it's a film where, you know, when you anticipate something, you're really, really excited to see it, and then the moment when you do see it, it's not really how you thought it was going to be, and it was kind of a bit of a big letdown. That's what Black Widow was for me. It just didn't really feel like its own. It didn't really feel like it was its own Marvel film in the way that it doesn't really come up to scratch, as you will, with the other films. I think this one is perhaps my least favorite Marvel film. I wouldn't say of all time, but it is like really down there below for all of the Marvel films which I have seen. The only one which I haven't seen is Captain Marvel, I believe. But this one, it just doesn't really do it for me. I don't know about you, but when I was watching it, some of the action scenes, and especially the explosions, didn't really feel that kind of blockbuster. And times you could really see that they were CGI. Other times, you know, it was perfect. But just for some reason, Black Widow, the CGI at some point didn't really, you know, make it seem like you would think it was a Marvel film at times, or from Disney. I don't even know if you all thought that was the same. I've got to say that Scarlett Johansson in this, I think she was pretty good. I also think that Florence Pugh was, for me, the stand-up performance of the film. Didn't really like David Harbour character, or Rachel Weisz. I am a big fan of Rachel Weisz. Of course, she was in The Mummy, which also had Brandon Fraser in, and she was also in The Constant Gardener. But yeah, just overall, it just didn't do it for me. I don't know if it was because of the story, or if it was just a multiple of different things. Some things which I did like about the film was the action sequence. I thought what we saw in the action part, in a lot of the action scenes, I think were very good. Especially the ending part where everything is flying back down onto land. I thought a lot of those scenes were very good. For me, it just didn't do it. I think it was too long. First of all, it was too long. It was 2 hours and 18 minutes. Almost felt, when you're watching Avengers Endgame or Infinity War or one of those Avenger films, you know, those films are pretty long, but with those ones, you're not really you know, bored or like looking at your phone. With this one, however, I was almost falling asleep. Perhaps that was because I had actually done quite a few reviews beforehand, and I kind of watched this one around like 8 o'clock, so that might have been a part, but I just couldn't get into it myself. Yeah, it just doesn't really do it for me. Of course, the end credits, we do get end credits of the film, which will lead into the Hawkeye franchise or TV show, which is coming out. I think it's later this year, if I'm not mistaken. But I think just overall, it just doesn't really do it for me. Story-wise, I didn't really understand. I understand parts of it. I understand how they become basically widows and that kind of thing, but it just didn't. Just overall, it just didn't do it for me. Overall, my overall rating for the film was gonna have to be 5 out of 10. I wouldn't personally go and watch it again. Obviously, some people do like it, and I think the fact that this is Marvel, you know, I think people are kind of giving it a bit too much props. It on IMDb is given a 6.9, but I think that's just because of the nostalgia of it. It's, you know, it's a Marvel film. Also, I think that the use of the strong female lead was good, was really good. I think all the actresses who played in the film were terrific. Just given poor material, which they couldn't. I don't think they could really make it work, and that's what I got to say about Black Widow. But leave all your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you on my next video. I'm kind of thinking of changing things up a bit. Might talk about things to do with uni, what kind of films I'm looking forward to for the month of August, and also for the rest of July. We still got 3 films for the rest of July, which I'm very anticipated to watch, and also a couple of TV shows. Rising Kanan has just came out, just started, and yeah, I'm hopefully gonna bring you some new content for you all, as I don't always want to review films, but yeah, I'll see you all on my next video. Peace, and have a good day.